Hey, may pips be upon you. I was just minding my own business, just getting ready to go to bed, actually. Uh, and I happened upon AUDCAD, right? I was just looking over my charts and I was like, okay, I'm going to put a forecast video together. I'm hoping to get it done Saturday because I get poor viewership, excuse me, when I release these things Sunday or just before or just after market open. So I'm trying to get an earlier start on it. But anyway, while I have this one in mind, I was looking over the day chart and I'm looking at the clean price action of Aussie CAD. And I'm looking at the lower highs, lower lows, and all that good stuff, right? And I was like, you know what? This is pretty good up until it gets over here. Then it goes sideways from freaking the 13th of May all the way to July, right? Just sideways actions. But some people might look at this and say, well, I don't want to mess around with that. I don't want to get involved in any trades during that time. All right, this is the day chart now. What I see here is great opportunity. Why? Because what I like to do when I see a trading range and it's clearly defined with resistance and support, I mark it off. Mark it off here. All right. Where you see it finds support and then resistance right around this area. All right. And I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Then I'll do that's the the roof, the ceiling. I want to get the floor too. See how price finds support here. All right. Knock, knock, knock until it breaks through. This is where I would normally be waiting for the breakouts because I'm looking for that retest and that retest comes. But this is not the reason I brought you here. All right. I was doing this and I started to see something else. I said, okay, wait a minute. All right, we got the breakout, we got the retest and everything. And then price does what you would expect after making a lower low, makes a lower high. You expect a lower low to come, right? And then it comes back up and test that retest that resistance again, and you see this wick here goes back into the structure. That's when my antenna went up. So I go down to the 4 hour to get a closer look, a more detailed look at price action, and lo and behold, what do you see here? What is the pattern? This is what triggered me. What is the pattern? What is the pattern? You know, you see this low, you see that low, right? And you see a low getting ready to be made, right? What do you want to say? Inverted head and shoulders, right? No, it's not inverted head and shoulders. I'm gonna show you what it is. All right. You have this drop down to the lower low. All right. From the high to the low. All right. Creates the lower high. All right. Anything in between this point and this point is just noise. All right. Those are intermediate highs and lows until you break the lower high or break the lower low, which is essentially a break of structure. Anything happening in between doesn't matter. All right. They're just noisy. All right. So from this lower high, we finally get down. We break structure here, break that low, and create a lower low. All right. Now, this from that lower low, you expect a lower high to be made, right? Well, this one goes all the way up and doesn't have a true pullback. A true pullback would have at least two candles. All right. These are just pauses here. All right. We don't get a true pullback until we get up here. And this is a break of structure. This breaks the high here, all right, which was the lower high that made this lower low. This lower low makes this lower high here. All right, breaking structure. So this is actually not a lower high, but it's a higher high. It's a higher high. All right, what do we expect after a higher high? We expect that. That's exactly right, higher low. All right. So we're waiting for the higher low to be made. All right. Why isn't this a inverted head and shoulders? I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. Because it broke the high here. What would trigger you? What would put your antenna up to think that this might be an inverted head and shoulders as if it had equal equal highs, creating that neckline. All right, not a uneven shoulders like that. Some people are going to call this an inverted head and shoulders, very close to a Quasimodo. This is a Quasimodo. All right, and uh, once once the the new high is made, the higher high is made, you're expecting that lower high to be made to continue the new trend. Higher low, higher low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, right? But what you want to do is you want to find out where is price going to turn. Where's that 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 Quasimodo right shoulder going to be turning? What you want to do is you look in this leg, the last leg, the rally leg, to see if there is a level that will a reverse price, and that you would find right here. Why? Because it's a different color candle. In a rally, if all the candles are one color except for one, if they're uniform in color except for one, that's usually the guilty party. Usually. But you got to see how price leaves that level. And this is the key here. You see how significant this impulse was? You're looking for order blocks that impulse. You understand? Those are the ones that price has the highest chance of reversing on. All right. And you want to get a closer look at that on a lower time frame. Like I'll go down 2 hours and you can see a bearish bullish pattern here. And this is a bullish engulfer. And I will mark it as my order block. Right. This is a zone of demand. This is a demand zone right here. All right. Look how price left that level. That's how you know there are resting buyers orders here. That's how you know. That's an indication that there are more orders here. Boom. Okay. So when price comes back to visit this area, you can there's a higher probability that price will reject from this area simply because of how it left the last time it was here, all the way up. Right. All right. I want to mark this. And wow, what did I just do? Really? I'm going through all of this? Okay, okay. I give up. All right. So we're going to mark that as a 2 hour order block. All right. And we're going to wait till price comes back, visited. We'll wait till price comes back and to retest this zone. And we can expect price to have a reaction of some kind. All right. And what we want to see when price comes into the zone is signs of exhaustion. And that will show it as dojis. Okay. And then rejection wicks, and probably a bullish engulfer to take us up out of here. All right. Let's go back to the 4 hour. And again, we're looking for a higher low to be formed. All right. After making a higher high, you expect that higher low to be made and for price to continue in the bullish, with that bullish momentum to and create an uptrend. You need two higher highs and two higher lows in order for you to have an uptrend. Right now we have bullish momentum, and that'll lead into building the uptrend. Okay. All right. So I hope you see this pattern, lower low, the low here from that high. We have to have it from a drop or a rally if you're going bullish. But right now we're in a bearish market, so you're looking for a drop prior to forming the Quasimodo. All right, you make the lower high here, lower low, and then you break that lower high, make a new high, a higher high, and we're looking for that higher low here. So you're looking at this looking at around that number, you might want to set your alert there. All right. And I want you to also bring notice to you that we're right at the 92,000 uh point 92,000 um level, price level, and that is a whole number. It's a bank, what some will call a bank number, and that's another confluence. Banks love to place orders with those double zeros and five zeros as the last two numbers, the last two digits. They like to put those orders there, and that gives us more confluence and actually raise the odds, raise the probability that price will uh, reverse here with the buyers in control. All right, this will happen come Sunday or Monday, and that's all I have to share. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, leave a like. All right, and subscribe if you want to get more updates. I'm going to update this. All right, and I'm hoping that this turns into a money making opportunity for all of us, right? This is what I'm doing. I'm no financial expert or anything. I'm not giving out financial advice or anything. I'm just trading, trading, and I'm sharing my ideas, and I'm hoping that you can benefit from it. I will see you in the next video, and do enjoy your weekend.